What are you bad girls up to? Tell me everything. Everything.
Oh my
How are
God.
you?
I'm good. I just came from the San Diego Comic-Con yesterday,
Ooh,
where
fun.
Prodigy was received with nothing short of euphoria. And I sat in the front row to see the episode, Mirror Universe. And I was so moved at the end that I was crying. I mean, the production values, the writing, the subtleties, the nuance, the sense of humor that they slip in, even as Janeway is going into Chakotay's arms. It's all so smart.
Yep.
It's all so
Yep.
hopeful and gorgeous. And anyway, I love Kevin and Dan Hageman.
So we do too. We love them.
We love them.
I'm loving you loving it.
Right now, right? I'm just giddy.
I do love it. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I want it to go on. I really want it to go on.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Same.
We do too.
Mhm.
I want to thank you guys. I think you were partly responsible for the fact that somebody, hired a plane and flew it over Netflix and said,
I don't think that was only us. We were
I
part
put
of
my
that.
$2 in. I
We
my
put our
$2
money in. That's
Right,
for sure.
exactly.
Yeah, we put it in.
Yeah.
But I want it to be valued. It is to be valued. Can you think of any animation on television that surpasses this in excellence? I don't think so.
Gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We the other thing that we love about it too is the complexity of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And there, it's like nuanced is a really good word for it, but it doesn't. We told Dan and Kevin this too, that the show does not talk down to anybody, and it treats kids and all the viewers, with the respect that we will understand, and we will go on this journey with them, and we will learn, and that they understand these complex. The show deals with complex issues. There's loss, and there's death, and there's these identity crises happening. There's so much going on, but
nothing is kept from them. They are not defended, and as a result, this very young audience. You think there's a 5-year-old in the world who doesn't know if you're pulling their leg? They're smart.
They are.
And very, very discerning.
Yes.
And there's nothing that they can't absorb and learn.
Yep.
And they love it when they're talked to frankly.
Yes, I agree.
You patronize a 5-year-old and they walk right away from you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But the Hegemons don't patronize.
Right.
The Hegemons say, come on, come with us. Take the journey. And as a result, that's how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when they finally do become cadets, it's so moving.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, please.
So moving.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who's crying? I'm crying. I'm crying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We know that we don't have a long time with you, and we don't know that we might not ever get another time with you. So we wanted to let you know, from our perspective, we consist of 4 Black women, even though there's only 3 of us here, but all of us had a similar experience when we first met you as Captain Janeway on Voyager. You don't think that, at first, you don't think that, we didn't think that we were going to have a lot in common, right? With the white woman captain, we were like,
it stands to reason. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
But we learned to respect Janeway, and then more importantly, we learned to love and respect you as a human being, because we really respect how you lead with your heart, how open and honest you are about the things that you go through in your life, and how you are a straight shooter, and you shoot straight from the hip, and you don't prevaricate. And there's just so much to admire. You are a force of nature, and we so much admire that in you. And we just wanted to let you know, because tomorrow is not promised, and we might not never get a chance to talk to you again. But we wanted to let you know how much you mean to us.
And I want to say this to you, as women of color, how much that means to me. Because of course you would look at a white woman assuming this role and say, what does she know about it? I mean, let's just see what she's going to do with this. But you understood that my intention as an actress and as a character was to transcend all of that. Mm-hmm. So that Janeway's empathy, her humanity, I hope her sense of humor, her capacity for love, and mostly her fierce loyalty and her longing to see all of space, and her deep love of science is what I really was all about. So those words are very, very meaningful to me and powerful.
Yep.
Thank you.
We got it. We got it all. We got
Thank
that
you.
all from you in those performances. And we were so glad to see you come back, you know, in as Janeway again in Prodigy. It was just I was like, yes.
Yeah, so am I. And I wanted to, you know, I wanted to have a vibrant and long future. I don't see why it shouldn't. We're in a very strange time in television right now. You know that,
Yes.
don't you? The
Oh,
streamers
yes.
are all over the place, and who
Streaming,
knows what's going on, broadcast, and I don't know. But for my money, regarding animation and the team behind this thing, unprecedented and unparalleled.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I
100%
absolutely
agreed.
love this show.
Good.
I
Good.
love it. Yeah.
Good. Let's sing it out. All
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, Tamia.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Yvette, like, you know, you wanted to see what, you know, what was coming down.
Oh, you want to?
the
Oh,
pipe.
so I'm sorry. I thought you had something else you were going to say. No, what I really wanted to ask you about is I hear you coming back to Broadway, coming back to New York, which I'm from, and I wanted to know what about the Beacon made you decide to come back to the stage?
I'm going to tell you the truth. I probably shouldn't. It will keep me grounded
I like that.
for about 3.5 months. I have a son I'm very close to, and I need to be closer to him. He's going through a sort of a difficult time. And I need to go back to my roots, guys. I need to feel again that sense of the collective. This is an ensemble piece. She's central, Bev. And the theme, the idea, breaks my heart. She hasn't seen her son. They're estranged. He hasn't seen her for 10 years. And he comes to Ireland to see her. And it's very tense. It's filled with a dark tension. And the question at the center of this play is, did I or did I not murder his father?
Right.
Written by the very talented Nancy Harris at the Irish Repertory. So it will be great to get my hands dirty and my teeth into this thing.
See, that's why we love you. That's why we love
Where
you.
are you all based? Where do you live?
I'm in New York and Westchester. Yes.
Yeah,
I'll be
I'm just
there.
And come back, wait for me. Okay, I'll come out and greet you. Great.
Awesome.
Love
Sabrina
that.
and I are just down the road in DC and Maryland. So we're
Please.
absolutely trying to come see that play.
Yeah.
That's a date.
Love to
That's a
see you.
date.
See you on the boards again, because I did see you in the Katharine Hepburn one woman show.
Oh, did you see that?
I did.
Saw that too.
I saw that.
That's
Were you
where
in
I
it?
felt.
Of course, I saw
That's
it.
where I fell in love with you. I was like, this. Woof.
Yeah,
that was a hell of a show, boy.
Wow.
Yeah, T5 was a tough one. There's only one Katharine Hepburn.
Yes,
and
it's
you
true.
and you nailed her. And
I
you
learned
nailed
that.
her.
Thank you for that.
You did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But it'll be great. Come to the theater. All right.
Definitely will.
Yes.
Definitely will.
All right.
We,
and let's get.
I want to
Prodigy
find
back
out if
for
you did it or
season 3.
not. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
But let's try to get Prodigy back. I mean, let's get the fans really, stirred up about this.
Oh,
because
definitely.
it's always up to the fans. This fan base is extraordinary. It's the largest and the most intelligent fan base in the world and the most loyal. So I think if the hue and cry is loud enough, how can it be denied, right?
Oh yeah, we're always singing Prodigy's praises. I think because I always tell people when someone says, where do I start? And I always say you should start with Prodigy. You really should. You know, I don't care how old you are. You should really start with Prodigy, because not only do they not talk down to people, they're actually explaining all the stuff we take for granted when we watch Trek. Because we've been watching Trek, I mean, all our lives. Sabrina was watching
TOS.
TOS when it first came on. So, I mean, you know, we take a lot of that stuff for granted, but I watch Prodigy and they're explaining something like, oh, that's what that means.
Because you're seeing it for the first time through their eyes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is reinvigorated and fascinating and intriguing and dangerous and scary and wonderful. And that's what we love, and that's what it is. Yeah.
And it helps that people who writing it are Star Trek fans. that helps a lot.
Oh,
Well, they are, of course.
They get it because
The
they get it.
Hegans, really, yeah.
Yep,
Not
they
to
get it.
mention just superb writers with a great understanding of what it is to build this camaraderie among this group, to see people fall in love, to see people build relationships that they otherwise, not in a million years, would be capable of building.
Yeah.
The little children are going to be watching that, and they're going to be mirroring that. They're going to absorb it, and they're going to go and they're going to use it.
Yep.
Because kids are smart.
Yep, they sure are. They sure are. Yep.
Well, I've got a Prodigy question since we're staying with Prodigy here.
Yeah.
Which we should. What in this season, you played hologram Janeway, and you played, Admiral Janeway, who was captain of a working ship. So, do you approach them as two separate characters when you're getting ready to do your lines?
Oh, absolutely. Of course. There's no other way. There's no other way.
Okay.
A hologram is a hologram, not real, not sentient. The Admiral is quite real. So I take it down as the Admiral, or I imbue her with whatever human qualities I think are appropriate, and that's Captain Janeway herself. And hologram Janeway has more of a sense of, almost more of a sense of humor, a sense of lightness.
Yeah.
She's a teacher, but she's a tool. She's an exciting and wonderful, near sentient tool, but her voice is higher, if you'll notice. I don't give it the gravitas that I give Admiral Janeway.
Noticed.
Right.
So that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. Finding different levels and playing with my voice is wonderful.
Yeah.
And very freeing. Yeah.
It's so cool because you notice that as you're watching it, it's like immediate when Admiral Janeway is on, you're like, straighten up, tighten up.
Exactly.
Admiral Janeway's got that tone like your mother says when your mother says your full name and you're like,
whoa. It wasn't me.
Of course, I'm watching her figure very carefully.
Oh my goodness.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all, right?
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair in animation.
So, one of the things I'm interested to know, because you are such a great study of character, because that's what you do, are you, and I know that you've put pen to paper for 2 memoirs. Are you interested at all in creative fiction? Or are you
I'm writing a novel right now.
Yes, that's what I wanted to hear. Oh my God.
Yes. It's called The Irish House, and I'm almost finished. It's a little bit of a thriller, but again, it's about love. It's about love that cannot be.
I love it.
The SyFy Sistas all went, ooh, yes.
You got me.
Poor women, right.
Right, exactly. That's a universal theme. Like, we all know it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got
So
you.
yes, and I love that. And I think that any actor worth his or her salt has another dimension, has an equally sort of vibrant capacity to do something. Mine is I love of writing. I came to this late because I thought that acting would be all consuming, and for many years it was. And then I just said to myself, "Why? You could do it. You could do it all.
Yep.
So try, just do it." And there is time. I mean, there is room, especially if you understand time travel.
Right?
Well, I'm glad you do.
To write for a week, right?
It gives me a headache. I don't know where I heard that before, but
That's my favorite line.
That is awesome.
Star Trek. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you guys have been great.
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
everything. Good luck. Come
Good
to
luck.
the theater, okay?
Thank you.
We definitely
will come to the
We definitely
theater.
will.
Yeah.
I love
I'll
that.
see you
I
then.
love that.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.